Dan Calcagno here, pastor for 8 years, and I've been studying the Bible for over 15 years. And last year we went through the book of Revelation from the Preterist Perspective, and we're going to continue looking at the book of Revelation in this video. It says at the beginning of the book of Revelation that this is a revelation from Jesus the Messiah, which God gave him to show his servants the events that must soon take place. The word revelation here is a translation of a Greek word which we transliterate into English as apocalypse. The word revelation means uncovering something or laying bare, disclosure of truth. So the book of Revelation is a message from Jesus himself in which he unveils or uncovers to his disciples, quote, the events that must soon take place. It's also a revelation of Jesus, since we get a depiction of the resurrected and glorified Jesus. Think of it this way. Imagine you could pull back the curtain and see what was really going on from the perspective of heaven. That's what the book of Revelation is. It's a glimpse into what was to soon occur, but it was coded in apocalyptic language. And the book of Revelation was not the first book to present narrative truth in this way. The book of Daniel contains apocalyptic visions. There's also the book of Enoch, for example, which is one of many extra-biblical Jewish books that contains apocalyptic language. In all of these books, the writer's purpose was to reveal the spiritual causes of what was happening to God's people, to give hope that despite the catastrophes that were befalling them, God was ultimately in control and there was something positive to look forward to. It says, the events that must soon take place. The word translated here as soon is a Greek word which means quickness or speed. Depending on the presuppositions of the interpreter, this verse could be saying that the events described would be taking place shortly from that point, or that the events would happen quickly, whenever that might be. However, let's note verse 3, which says this about the events described. For the time is near. It seems to me that we should take this Greek word that the NLT translates as soon to be exactly that these events were to take place very soon from that point. So this tells us that we should be of the mindset that the things spoken of throughout the book were to happen in the lifetimes of the people this book was written to. And this is not too different than something Jesus said to his disciples in the famous Olivet Discourse in Matthew 24. Jesus said concerning the events he was describing that this generation will not pass from the scene until all these things take place. We are also told in verse 3 of Revelation chapter 1 that God blesses the one who reads the words of this prophecy to the church, and he blesses all who listen to its message and obey what it says, for the time is near. So the book of Revelation is an apocalypse and also a book of prophecy. The word prophecy means to speak forth, and John is speaking forth for Jesus. Now, prophecy here does not necessarily refer to foretelling of things in the future, though that is what the book is about. It is about what was to happen soon after. Again, what it says is the time is near. So again, in our exploration of the book of Revelation, we are going to be trying to see things from the preterist perspective. That is to say, the things described in the book of Revelation were to happen soon, in that time period, in the first century, indeed, in the events of the Roman Jewish War of the late 60s, which culminated in the destruction of Jerusalem in 70 AD. But as always, tell me what you think. Leave a comment and like this video, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and please visit messianicniagara.com to find more Bible teaching and to support this YouTube channel if you'd like. Thanks for watching.